Welcome everybody to more games out of the Spin to Win Cup. We got Always Late against the 54 FPS family right now. Let's jump in right away. We got on left side in blue Acropolis on Jaina, Elite Sparkle on Anubrock, Guano on Oriel, Nero on Zul, and Smidvark on Probius. That's a good name right there, Smidvark. Don't know what it means, but it sounds manly. On the right side in red, Roby Kenobi, I like it, on Asmodan. We got Lucky Strike on Sonya, Terran on Murky, Virus Sunset on ETC, and Yoshiro is playing Lucio. So let's get this party started. Once again, if you're not familiar with the Spin to Win Cup, there's a huge RNG element to how the teams get the team compositions. Teams go onto a website, and for each role on their lineup, they spin a wheel, and the wheel giveth, and the wheel taketh away. So it will give the team a hero within that role, which means you still get a halfway decent team composition with a front line, a back line, and also support. But you will obviously end up with some random heroes here, and that can end up with some very interesting compositions, as you can already tell. I mean, we got Murky Asmodan over here against Probius and Zul, so it's already a wild one. Blue team immediately gets a double kill. Always Late has already done pretty alright, and is now up against the 54 FPS family. We are Group D currently. The groups are then seeding straight into a final bracket that we're also going to cover here, of course. ETC kill number 3. And Always Late is off to a good start here. I have to highlight something real quickly though. We've seen it earlier, but we actually have some stacking going on with Asmodan. I like that. I've been talking a lot about Asmodans and how I really don't like it when they don't get any support, but here you can see this is actually how you help proper stacking. I mean, this could be done a little bit better, but just the fact alone that you have now a roaming squad with Sonya and with Asmodan that has killed multiple waves and helped Asmodan to get his stacks up in the early game a little bit quicker is already great. Could it be a little bit better? Yes. Is that already a huge improvement? Hell yeah it is. So huge shout out to the FPS family here, to Roby Kenobi, who gets some assist from Lucky Strike. They have him at 66 stacks right now. Lucio kinda got lost, but I think he's gonna be able to get out here anyways. The blue team has also realized that they're probably not gonna be able to catch up with him, so already retreating. Oh, but they aim for ETC instead. And even with that slide, I think he might be in a bit too much trouble. The body blocking is already going on as Zul moves in for him, but there's no assistance, so a bit of a coordination problem here. And damn, everybody's just going ham right now. Murky against Probius, the battle up at the top lane, as Murky has started things off with the fish eye and went into slime time. So still trying to push that back and go for a bit of a push battle. But down here at the bottom of the map, Asmodan still stacking. And I keep talking about this, but I love when Asmodan actually gets early game assistance, because it just simply means that he will have a much bigger impact early on in the game, can control the waves a little bit better. Is Asmodan the best choice when you have a normal draft? I mean, obviously not, but if you play Asmodan, play him right. Now, the first objective is coming up here in Infernal Shrines, first map in the best of 3. Lucio seems a bit AFK and dropped from the game apparently. That's bad. Okay, we got a bot and he's back, thank God. Okay, so for just a second I was actually a little bit worried. I mean, normally what happens is as soon as you have a player disconnecting, there's a pause and then people wait. So them actually not waiting in this case means there was a pause, it took place, and then it got stopped because it was AFK for that long that they said, hey guys, we need to continue this. But thankfully shortly after, he reconnected, so all good in the hood, as we now have, without a single kill yet, the FPS family have a bit of a better position on the shrine now, but can we actually pull ahead here? Is the Punisher... Actually, look at ETC, gets stunned again. Frozen Punisher obviously quite strong here. ETC, and he goes down. Asmodan was trying to help him out a little bit but couldn't, so they get another kill. It's kill number 4. Even Murky gets destroyed here. We have Roby Kenobi with a few more hits and he's now at 124 stacks. But they have a tough deal here. I mean, the damage output, yes, later on Asmodan will chip in a little bit more. They have Sonya, which is nice, but they don't have that burst damage that, for example, Jaina gives you. So the blue team currently, stacking up heavily though. Asmodan gets the whip and pushed into a corner. as the red team still has a chance of grabbing this one. And Nubarak is down. Finally a kill for the FPS family. And they grab the Frozen Punisher. They take the first objective and might even get a kill against Oriel. She gets a heal in. Oh, so damn close. Oh, that would have been great for them. But nobody baited the Punisher over the wall yet either. And that is actually a bit of a problem. All of a sudden, one level behind the blue team after they had that killing streak at the beginning of the game. But now they're starting to struggle here a bit. That is the first fort that goes down with Punisher #1, which is of course already a huge lead here for the red team. So nicely done. And they're immediately back down to the bot lane, where Azmodan now continues stacking his own Orb of Annihilation, now of course doing a lot more damage, which means it's easier for him to control those minion waves and get more stacks up. And they are starting to do some solid work down here as well. They killed the fort in the middle, the Punisher still has to be dealt with, and they now rotated down to the bottom of the map, where they're able to take down another wall. So when we're coming to the draft and what kind of compositions are being played here, Always Late had luck of the draw, but the red team is now doing much, much better all of a sudden. They get a second kill, Zul goes down, a number of additional shots also from Azmodan. His biggest problem is his mana pool currently, and I am a bit curious what he's going to go for as his ult. When we're talking about these amateur games, what we've seen mostly is them going into Demonic Invasion and trying to just go for structures. Given their lineup and that they need a bit more damage and also maybe lane clear, I would not be surprised. And there it is, the Black Pool. I like that. Black Pool for Azmodan makes a whole lot of sense given the situation that they find themselves in here. Heroic abilities for the team gives us also Octograb, and on top of it, we're getting ETC with Mosh. So they're doing well here. 1.5 level lead, nice position for them. Octograb by Murky in the middle. I'm not quite sure if that was really needed. He alone doesn't really have a chance to get the kill here. Well, actually, he's not doing too bad. A couple of body blocks there too will go down, but damn. I gotta admit, that was a lot better than expected. So I have an inkling that this is not the first time that he has played Murky. Just an idea here. So, yeah, Murky seems to be doing alright. Now they go for Jaina down at the bottom of the map. Blue team still without heroic abilities. Better safe than sorry. They drop the Mosh. They just say like, yeah, well, we're just gonna get that kill. I'm gonna secure that 100% no matter what happens. Here are finally heroic abilities for Always Late. They are indeed late to the party. Late with the level 10 abilities, that is true. But the fight continues right away. Here comes Zul's Poison Novas. They're trying to go for the kill. Cocoon is out as well against ETC. Azmodan with the top damage on the red team. For the blue team, we have Zul a little bit higher, and Jaina is also trying to catch up here. But there is still a chance to do a bit more damage down at the bottom fort, which is already down to 30%. Azmodan gets his first quest completed. Still stacking the baseline, of course. Oh, that is such an ugly mount. Get the hell out of here, Murky. What was that? So, yeah, an attempt to go for Probius, and even thinking about dropping Octograb, I suppose, but had to dive into the fort for it too. So not really the best idea. But he's gonna Murk again in just a second. 4 kills to 3 now. The blue team is still in the lead when it comes to the kill count. We're now 8 minutes into the game, and Azmodan is stacking more and more and helping the team with the wave clear, but they go for Lucio. He makes his way out, tries to save ETC. They're still escaping here, but a nice whip. Well done. Whip into the corner by Oriel, and yep, that was absolutely spot on, and that's straight to the kill of ETC. So he goes down once again. That front line, not really too tanky. Now top shrine is getting announced. Azmodan a little bit too thick and gets put into a corner too. So he's dead as well. Oriel is really going for some big moves here, I gotta say. Now, blue team is starting to catch up. There's a level 13 talent advantage for the FPS family. But the blue team is of course now in a slight numbers advantage for 10 more seconds that they could use to go to the top and maybe get the better position here. But right now, nobody is contesting Murky. Instead, they're just slowly making their way over. Sonya at the bottom of the map also has to be dealt with as she keeps pushing. Zul is the one to try and deal with her, but he's also dropping low, so this is a bit of a pickle that they're in down here too. Half a level until 13 for Always Late, and the red team has already accumulated 18 stacks towards the objective. Lucio just trying to run circles around them here, literally and figuratively, as ETC waits for the next move. A bit more lane pressure from Asmodan, of course, and Murky is collecting stack after stack, brings the team to 28. They're looking much better. Early game was pretty shitty for them, but now they're looking solid. Level 14 is in. Here comes the move for ETC though. Good coordination after the initial cocoon, but they can't get the kill. Sonya still dealing with Zul at the bottom of the map. Still trying to push here, but this seems like just another Punisher for the FPS family. And there it is. This time the Mortar Punisher. Octo grab. Aegis immediately being used, but there could be a jump in a moment. Punisher's coming into lane. Here's the jump. And then the interrupt on the mosh that ETC was trying to get through here. 4 versus 4. ETC goes down. Asmodan with a little bit more pressure, also eliminating minion wave after minion wave. Down at the bottom of the map, a bit of the wall has already gone down here. Zul and Sonya still fighting. Lucio topside is gone. Is the defense going to be enough to save the fort? Honestly, questioning that a little bit. Now Asmodan is all alone, needs to be very, very careful, but can still go for a couple of these minion waves, gets another set of shots through, and the fort will likely go down here. 274 stacks now for Asmodan, the only survivor up at the top. They're still trying to pull the Punisher a little bit, but that's the third fort of the blue team that falls. They themselves haven't taken a single structure out yet. So all the forts on the red team side are still standing. And in addition to that, they nearly hit level 16. And well, there it is. So Sonya is continuing to push down at the bottom of the map. Now with the Giant Slammer as an additional tool in her arsenal. We got the Toxic build-up and Asmodan with Hell Rift here. As ETC is trying to help Sonya out. Probius now up against Murky towards the top side. And this keeps happening. Elite Sparkle comes in with a cocoon and forces again another push for ETC, who already died 5 times so far. They want to make it 6. The level lead still there. Well, nice damage from Asmodan. It's not the top damage. Lucio is actually the top damage dealer now for the red team, followed by Murky and Asmodan. As top of the game is still Zul for the blue team, followed by Jaina. Yeah, Probius still fighting this out up at the top, trying to take the pufferfish out, which so far is working. But camp after camp is now also being taken by the red team. And they've been doing a pretty decent job in experience here just in general. It's really the kills where they're missing out on. But if you look at minion experience, you look at passive experience, you look at mercenary experience, it's pretty impressive. The crazy thing is that Always Late hasn't gotten a single mercenary camp yet. Not even one. That's just bananas. I mean, again, they're running heroes here that could easily take these camps. The damage rotation of Jaina, Zul in the mix. There's so much going on for them, but they haven't taken a single camp. Now they're forced into a fight in the middle of the map once again. Octograb is still available, by the way, and could be used. Mosh gonna be up in another couple of seconds. And Asmodan with 322 stacks now. He is going for some big hits here. It's the kills, though, that have me a bit worried for the FPS family, because as time continues, death timers will rise, and every single kill matters so much more, because you have a huge numbers advantage for longer on the map. But structurally, of course, it is the red team that is running the show here. They come in again, try to go for a Nubarak. Here comes the spear and the slam, but it's ETC that dies again. This is now the 6th time that he has actually been killed. More hits from Asmodan. 342, he will complete this game from the looks of it. But can they break through towards a keep? That's the bigger question. With level 16, we now got Numbing Blast for the blue team. We got Bone Spear and also Epicenter for Nubarak. Punisher number 3 coming up now. Lucio still dancing around here. Murky making his play against Probius and gets the kill! Murky with a kill against Probius, taking him down here in the solo, proving who is the better specialist apparently. Don't really have that role anymore, but hey. So right now they might have to give up that objective as well, considering that Nubarak is nearly dead and the entire team is being chased away as Sonya is pushing for it. Asmodan is the only one that is on the objective in the meantime. Everybody else is still trying to create a little bit of space for him, and they also go for the next camp. And I have to repeat myself, the blue team hasn't taken a single mercenary camp so far. Asmodan is doing good work down here, and the rest of the team is applying more and more pressure. Octograb again, Murky doesn't really have a chance of getting a kill through, but he is certainly wasting their time quite a bit. Sonya sitting in the middle, doing her thing. Azmodan is at 34 stacks now for the team as they're making their moves down at the bottom right. And they're also only a single level away from level 20. So the FPS family coming in and trying to get the first keep of the game with this. They have a huge pressure play at the top available with a camp. Probius is doing the best to stop it. Azmodan is popping a straight up here as well. Punisher down at the bottom of the map, and here in the middle even another push coming through as the team has already obliterated the wall. They're half a level away from 20. Very likely that it's going to drop as this fight continues. And here they come. Sonya already on it, going for the keep. Murky up at the top, also pushing. He's completely alone. Nobody even trying to deal with it. Level 20 any second. Big hits. Jaina a little bit too late with the ice block. Still takes the damage. 20 is in. There it is. Azmodan with the Sins grasped as his level 20 Storm Talent, making Inky and Lucius the first one to die. Punisher is coming in for that keep again. They're trying to take Zul down. He's low, so is Jaina, but it's ETC that falls once more, but the keep has been destroyed. The Punisher jumping in, wants a piece of the action, goes for Nubarak, nearly gets the kill. Elite Sparkle barely able to get out here. It's a 5 versus 2 now though. Murky coming back and the red team just has to retreat, realizes that they won't be able to finish things here. But nice damage against Jaina. This might be a kill. Get lasered, baby. Whip into the wall. Azmodan might have overstayed his welcome and he gets destroyed. He got so close to getting the kill. Sonya was cocooned in the back, is trying to get a spear through to Jaina to get a kill here. Couldn't. Tries for Nubarak. Gets the shield out and they can't get the kill here. Murky's coming in too. Murky's coming in. He wants the kill and doesn't get it. Sonya with another spear. The spin to win. And Oriel with a big heal. Oh my god. The ice block and Sonya dies too as the blue team gets level 20. The top keep is taking damage, but what did I just see down there? They were so close, at least 4 times to get a counter kill, but the blue team wipes them all. Ice blocks, whips coming out, stuns, like, oh, so close to get an important kill here for the red team, but all that they accomplished a lot. They got kills, they got the bottom keep, and they destroyed a lot of the hit points of the top keep too. Ah, oh, now they're catching Zul at the bottom of the map. Oh boy. Yeah, that's bad for Always Late. 15 kills to 5. But still, with all the structures destroyed and the blue team not even being able to take a single fort down just yet, this is looking tricky. Murky is going to be a thorn in their side from here on out. ETC though, 8 deaths on him as is. Murky's moving topside. Nobody's here. They're gonna go for the topside keep. I think at some point the blue team has to just go for a massive Hail Mary. There's just no other way for them. Azmodan helped out with the trade again, sending Murky back. Yes, first camp by the way. First mercenary camp for Always Late. But they need to do something. They need to win an objective. They need to win a team fight and then just go down one lane. There's not very much else that they can do. So the keep at the top gets destroyed. That's 2 keeps down. Keep in the middle is also getting attacked, by the way. We're now 17.5 minutes in. So these catapults, they start hurting. And of course, with fort still standing for the red team, it means just catapult after catapult after catapult with absolutely no resistance. So the big problem is that eventually you're going to be overwhelmed here. Murky with another kill against Probius. Can't be saved by Lucio, who is a little bit too eager. What is Nubarak doing? Where did you just go, dude? What? Somebody flat-fingered his hotkey slightly. That should have been a kill. And Nubarak slightly mistiming that here. Sonya is now trying to go for the red Dota style and is just going for additional keeps. Objective is up at the top, and with that keep nearly gone, this is of course bad. I mean, the Azmodan done with this baseline quest as well, just lasers the water elemental down. But, oh, they are just crushing it right now. Here comes the Poison Nova. Big hit from Azmodan. Down goes Jaina, and Oriel is dead as well. This could be the end. Here comes the Mosh. They go for Zul. They take him down too. That's the last keep falling in just a moment, and now they can easily go for the core. Only 9 kills, maybe 10 for the FPS family. The blue team, way more kills in this game, but they're just not able to win the map. Infernal Shrines, the first game in this best of 3 series, goes to the FPS family as they absolutely out-macro their opponents and lock in the W on the first map of this series here in Group D of the Spin to Win Cup. GG, well played.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
So, game number 2! Always late on the left, now that we're in Cursed Hollow. The lead for the FPS family though. The blue team with Acropolis on Junkrat, Nero on Hanzo. This is looking a little bit more like a normal composition for them, so apparently RNGesus was with them for the second map. Guano on Morales, we got Smithwalk on Thrall, and Elite Sparkle with the main tank Arthas. As over on the right side, we have Roby Kenobi on Jimmy, Yoshiro on Falstead, Vero Sunset on Varian, Anna played by Terran, who played Murky on the last map, and Thrall played by Lucky Strike. That's another one of the oddities that we actually have with this particular tournament format, that you can have the same hero on both sides. In this case, it would be Thrall, but we had other examples of that as well, so we'll see if we have some kind of deviation when it comes to the build, and we already do. So at this point, right away, we're going into Echo of Elements on the red team's side with Thrall, whereas on the left we have Rolling Thunder for Always Late. Now, the blue team obviously going to be very eager to bring this to a third map. They did really well in just generally the team fights. Their team composition obviously also gave them a bit of an advantage there. But let's see how they can... Ooh, nice. That would be a nice start as well. And it is. Falstad gets destroyed. So they're opening it up with another easy kill. That's pretty much exactly what we saw in the last game as well. That early on, Always Late with good rotations, was able to take a few heroes down. Now, Thrall at the top. They're already starting to stack here. Getting Echo of Elements completed is always kind of important. You want to make sure that you properly pull that off so that you get your second charge, which is quite important. Depends also a little bit on what you are trying to do later on with Thrall here. Your level 7 talent choice might be a bit influenced by that as well. Did he just... Where did he die? Don't tell me he died at the camp. But Varian died somewhere. I gotta admit I haven't seen it. Varian also died for the other team. So yeah, wherever he died, I'm sure he died a valiant, a heroic death. But I have the suspicion that he died at a camp. But I honestly don't know. Either way, 2 kills to 0 as is. And 11 stacks for Thrall at the top. Not too bad. Grenade build for Anna over in the middle. As the cams are going to collide, the party starts up, and we have Exterminator for Jimmy as the level 1 talent. And talking Jimmy! Yep, this was Jimmy. He's dead. Jimmy goes down. So far, so good for Always Late. They're opening it up with 3 kills. They're having slight lead in experience. They're doing alright here. Varian, by the way, went into Taunt, so we're spared any kind of Oh, that's a kill right there. That's why you take Taunt, ladies. Beautiful engage here from the side. Came in, flanked it up, taunted Hanzo, and that was the end of the hipster with his big bow. So, nicely done. In the middle, on the other hand, they suffer quite a few consequences. A lot of the structures get destroyed. The entire wall is basically gone. But with Varian engaging again and dropping another taunt, they're able to get a kill against Junkrat as well. So this time the FPS family is able to fight back a bit and gets their first few kills in. Thrall at the top for the red team is nearly done. He is done with his quest. So level 1 is already completed before the 3-minute mark. It's pretty solid. And then again, with the first tribute node spawning, it's just in time for the objective, so good for him. We're talking about Thrall on the side of Always Late. We now have Frostwolf Pack as his level 4 choice. Jimmy comes in against Arthas. They got the tribute too. So not only do they do a lot of damage here against Arthas and Junkrat, but they got the tribute behind all of this as well. Hanzo not with the blue team. Part of the reason of what happened. Now, obviously, there is the global aspect, which gives the red team a bit of an advantage when it comes to controlling the macro game. And from what we've seen from them so far, this is something where it's actually quite likely that they're going to excel at. We have with the level 7 choice now for both of the Thrall's Ancestral Wrath. Arthas went straight into the Icebound Fortitude here. Elite Sparkle doing his best to go for a tanky frontline. And Reyna, Jimmy, he went into Heavy Slugs actually. So for a bit of an additional slow. There are a couple of tools that they can already use here. Specifically when they're using Variant again. They can try with taunts and a couple of slows to fully control the target. And they're already aiming for it, but Ana was a tad late with a sleep dart to lock him down further. Now to be fair, I don't think the damage would have moved in time to make the difference here anyways. But yeah, Falstad at the bottom of the map has a lot of time and space to work with. Yeah, that's a lot of free damage. Junkrat is now slowly coming in, but honestly, whew, given that we're not even 5 minutes into the game, that is a lot of damage on one of your forts. So the blue team needs to start dealing a bit better with the side lane pressure plays, because that's a problem. Also, this is a very good position for this tribute for the FPS family, so them getting a second one is definitely in the cards, and that would put even more pressure onto Always Late, another problem for them. So we'll see how this is going to play out for them right now. But yeah, the attack keeps coming. We'll see what they can now do. For now we have 3 kills to 2 overall. Seems like the channel is going to go through here. And yep, that's the second one. This is honestly bad news. This is getting a little bit tricky for them, because now they find themselves in a situation where they have to fight for the next one. And it doesn't really seem like the red team can pull ahead with an early level 10 talent. That would be the worst case scenario. But regardless, there is now pressure. And here comes the play for the boss, and honestly, they're pretty quick here. Falstad is still roaming around at the bottom of the map. Blue team goes for a counter play. But if they go... Nah, they won't be able to get there in time. Yeah, they are not trying. I was thinking, ooh, could they go and jack them at the boss, go in and try and take 2? Might have been possible, but they didn't immediately start rotating, and so yeah, that's not a thing. So each team takes the boss and starts pushing with it a little bit. We got level 10 abilities already on the red team side, but the blue team is catching up any moment now. We got Hyperion over here. Got Thrall with Earthquake. Blue team's Thrall might make a different choice now, considering the way that they're playing this. Time will tell. And now that Falstad is already fending down at the bottom of the map, we have everybody moving towards the tribute. This could be a curse already. And blue team's Thrall actually takes Sundering. So Sundering for him. And while that plays out, we have the defense going strong down at the bottom of the map and doing a lot of work against this boss with Exterminator on the side of Jimmy. That's obviously easily possible. And the boss at the top side is taking that fort out. So that is actually a lot of good damage on structures once again. And they get a kill against Hanzo as well. So they're looking great here. Thrall, there is already the nano boost on one side and the ult of Morales on the other. Both of the damage dealers for the blue team are already gone, and the rest seems to be a cleanup job as Arthas gets immediately attacked, tries to run Ana down, can't make that happen either. She gets a kill, and boy, that is gonna hurt. That is a huge wave at the top. That's pressure in the middle, pressure at the bottom as they are about to take the curse. They're even stealing the camp away. This is definitely going to hurt Always Late. They find themselves with the back to the wall now. Behind experience, behind in kills, they're cursed as well. More forts will be destroyed by this. Falstad is already moving in. That bot side fort has absolutely no chance. The one in the middle, to tell you the truth, is also going to fall. I just don't see them defending this at all. The question is more so, how many of these keeps are going to be exposed? How many walls are going to fall here? And can they get maybe even a few more kills, as they're already locking in on Morales, trying to get a kill here. Couldn't make that one work, but Thrall has a lot of time and space now at the bottom of the map to try and do even more damage. They're also locking in an additional talent, so not only are they 2 levels ahead and enjoy the stats advantage that comes with it, but they also have a talent advantage, and they're trying to use that to take down the keep. It's 20 more seconds on the curse! 20 more seconds! Plenty of time here. Here comes the Gust, level 13. Honestly, I think they could have gone for that keep. Given the advantages that they were running with here, I think they could have done a little bit more. To be fair, at the top, the wall is destroyed too. Arrow comes out, ooh, and misses completely. Thankfully, we're catching it all on the arrow cam. So this one is headed towards the northeast, so be careful. If you live there, then duck, because this could get ugly. Now, when it comes to damage, 21,000 for Jimmy. top dog in the game, followed by the red team's Thrall on 19,000. And we have Hanzo on the side of Always Late with 17k that he's able to contribute and puts him into 3rd place overall. Falstad, of course, still enjoying the entire map here. All the forts are gone. Keep in the middle has taken damage. And while we could argue that maybe there was a chance to do a little bit more for the red team as they were pushing for that keep, they're still controlling the lanes quite nicely. Then again, apparently somebody wants some chicken. They go for... Uh-oh. Careful, Hanzo. They go for Falstad, and Falstad is gonna die. The problem is, Hanzo dies too, and I guess they keep. And Falstad didn't die! He gusted them away, and now they're all united in the middle, dropped the Hyperion, got the keep, so Hanzo died. The keep is gone. Oh my god! This is just adding insult to injury at this point. They can rotate down to the bottom of the map and try to do the same thing here again, as they try to do right now, but a nice follow-up on Varian at least kills him. I mean, they dropped everything on him that they had, and now they also exposed Thrall. Might be able to get a kill here, it's not guaranteed just yet. Nano boost on Jimmy, by the way. Thrall is down, the arrow! And straight to the face. Hanzo with a bullseye. 6 kills, 2-7. Good moves, but Always Late as they are trying to reclaim their position in the 2nd game of this best of 3 series. So, level 16 talents. Good zone hit for the red team, and Will. That's more than a level that you have to bridge if you're playing for the blue team. Ana. Run, baby, run. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The granny is trying to get away here. I think that's gonna be a bit problematic. Gets locked down. Falstad. Yeah, does not have a gust anymore, but Ana makes it. Oh, makes it out. Barely, but she does. So, that was a close one. Gonna run away from the grenade, though she might still die. But seems like, for now at least, they're alright. So, it's going to be a 5 versus 5 for the tribute fight. Everybody is back up towards the top lane. One team is level 16 talent, the other one doesn't. Not quite sure what the blue team thinks they have to fight here. It's the first tribute if they take it. Relax, boys. Get your level 16 talent. There is no reason to fight here. There's absolutely no need. Hyperion is getting dropped. They want to control that space, but for you, there is absolutely zero reason to be here. Go into the lanes, push them out a little bit, get your experience, and just relax. You can't realistically win anything here. You can lose a whole lot though. So, boss gets attacked right away. And one of the problems is that now that the red team is on the boss immediately, it also means that they might be rotating down to the bottom of the map and try to take the 2nd one, or at least interrupt it. So, this is a bit of a problem. That boss is slowly starting to happen, halfway there, but this time the red team is actually making moves. I don't think they're necessarily going to be in time, but this is still a little bit dicey. I don't think they're feeling too comfortable in this position either. So they grab it, move away, Falstad has pushed in the middle. Would have loved to see them go down to the bottom of the map too, or push at the top. They have still that boss going. Down at the bottom of the map there is still a fort standing, so this is going to stop it, or at least slow it down. Whereas top side they're now going for the siege giants. 16 talent on both sides, but this boss is obviously gonna try and go for the key with the team. So they're gonna try to make their moves right here. So Falstad pushing out the middle a little bit, but doing their best. No Hyperion for Reyna, which is a bit unfortunate given the position that they find themselves in here. That would have served them extremely well. But the gust from the flanking Falstad, and Morales is down. Mokus for Morales. Varian dies as well. The Riptire is out and that keep is still in danger. They might get another kill here. Arthas is getting a little bit low. So is the boss and the keep. It's Thrall that falls for Always Late though. And their keep is destroyed. I have no idea why Jimmy is still using the Hyperion in that position, because that made no sense whatsoever. Use it on the core if you want to push for the core. But outside of that, there's just no reason for it. They're trying to end it now. They're trying to at least get it as low as they possibly can. It is a 4 versus 3 on the map. They're trying to get Junkrat. They can't. They can't kill any of these boys here. But Thrall goes down. The core is at 50%, and I'm not sure if they can finish it off. They are certainly trying. 33%. But I don't think they can right now. They had a couple of opportunities though. I think if they just went for the core, used the gust when it was available, they might have been able to pull it off. But once again, Always Late is with the back to the wall here. Varian is now back. We find ourselves on level 19 and level 17 respectively. There's a freebie tribute at the bottom right. It's going to be the second one, the fifth one in total in a row that the FPS family takes. They're doing well here in Group D so far. Nice performance by them. And yeah, now that... I know where this is headed. Yeah, the camp, they grabbed it. So at least they got the camp, but this could have been bad. Morales quickly with an ult for Arthas, trying to get him into a position where he can work this through. The arrow misses everything. Arrow missed everything. But they still gotta gust it out to make sure that Varian is able to escape. Yeah, but the situation has not really relaxed. One kid is still standing for Always Late, down at the bottom of the map, has already taken damage, and now they're just trying to go full YOLO. They got to do something. And honestly, I like it. They're going for Varian, they drop him. 20 is very, very close for the red team, so the blue team bought themselves time of reprieve here, and might even be able to get a bit more. Howling Blast, unfortunately for them though, missed Ana. And there is more and more catapults now on their, or are more catapults on their way up at the top. We're only 14.5 minutes into the game, by the way. So the catapults don't hurt all that much yet. But Thrall snuck towards the top and is now getting a tribute. I have no idea why Always Late let that go. You have a 5 versus 4. How can that happen? You know you're going to be cursed. I think they believe they have to finish it at the bottom of the map now. They're going full YOLO here. Hanzo is trying to defend the top lane. That's all that's happening. Everybody else is down at the bottom of the map. They're getting gusted into the corner. Level 20 is available for the FPS family. Falstad with a kill against Junkrat. He goes for number 2. He wants Thrall. They kill Arthas first. Here comes the Earthquake. And there's some Thrall on Thrall action. Morales is eliminated. So is Thrall. Hanzo is playing the everlasting coward at the top. He never committed to the fight, always just tried to defend, using his PhD in PvE to take some of the minion waves out. But this is now 14 kills, 2-9, and this is looking great. 2-0 victory, inevitable at this point for the FPS family. This time with a very different team composition. They played a different style, they played it well, and they're now able to get a 2-0. Hanzo is just jumping around, trying to escape. He dies. The core falls. A 2-0 W in the best of 3 in Group D for the FPS family. GG.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.